Hey guys, welcome to On Track Tuesday from the Crooked River in Eastern. Finish getting set up here. Right. Hey Hastings, Didactic Valley Railroad and Coal Company. Hi, how are you? Trying to get this rolling here. Having some issues with what I wanted to do tonight, so we might have to abandon that. Hey Joe, CP368 Productions. How are you? That's okay, buddy. I know I'm gonna probably be kind of short tonight. I don't know. I'm having some issues as it is. For some reason. Just can't seem to get this thing to work the way I want it to. I don't know why. Sorry guys, I'm kind of, as usual, I'm last minuting everything. But that's just the way I roll. Alright, is that okay? Let's see if I plug this in, 'cause I know my battery will be dead before I know it. See how I run naked. Nate, how are you as well? Alright. Getting very not happy here. Well, maybe guys. Hey, Sparky's here. Jerry, what's going on? Art, Joe, Lee, Randy, Rob, Sparky, Chuck. All right, thanks, Jerry, for updating me on all that. It's in here. Can you guys hear me okay? I feel like I'm talking really low. How's that? Any better? Hey, Vinny. Real Lady 2020. How have you been? Boy, things are looking good on your layout there. The other day you posted that updated video. Alright guys, sorry. I'm trying, the plan I had was, I wanted to try to show how I'm using this ESU programmer. Hey Darren. But for some reason I'm having issues. I'm not happy about that because I wasn't having any issues until, of course, I wanted to do this. So I'm attempting to fix them. C 39-8. All right. All right, about 21 people in there. That's good. Good, good, good. Getting there. What is that? I don't know. We may not be doing that tonight, guys. It's not making me too happy. Anyways, got myself a new cup. Did one in black. Got a black and white there. Got the logo on there. Got that on my Teespring account there. Little shameless plug. Hey, Anthony. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, I don't know. I had a white one. I like my white one too, but I don't know, I thought this would look kind of cool in black. Tried to do some newer merchandise. I had the white shirts in there. I got some different colors now. I got myself one in blue. Might adjust the size of the logo on the back. I think it's actually a little bit small. Bring it down a little bit more. So, yeah, those are on the Teespring thing. I'll put a link at the end of this if you guys are interested. If not, that's fine. Anyways, I did pick up the Lope Programmer. At that 3 Yankee Dabbler, of course, using my coupon code there. And I did not get the. They make also a decoder, like reader. So, like, it's not just. Like right now, I'm hooking this up to my program track. So I'm just reading the decoder that's in the locomotives. Whereas, if you get a decoder reader, you can just buy a decoder and track 10 and put it on there, and it will read it. So you track 10, Ralph Man, Robert Sacco, how are you, sir? Containerman 68. Hey, I caught your live stream and replay the other day, and thanks for showing off the shirt. And those containers that you had, the 3D cutouts, I guess that's what you would call them. They look good. I like that. So, anyhow, you know, as usual, I always say I don't have much to talk about. I just gotta say, I've been doing a lot more just on the bench than anything else. I'm just not really feeling it. Maybe it's summertime. I don't know if you guys get like that or not. What you guys do to kind of keep the hobby like fresh in your mind, the interest up in the hobby. The summer months is so hard for me. And like I said, I love my layout. Don't get me wrong. Overall, I'm very grateful to have the space and everything I've done so far with it, but I don't know. Just not feeling it lately. Just feel like it's one big circle. I mean, I know they're all one big circle, really, unless you're doing like a, out and back shelf type layout. But I think maybe this winter, once we get back into the normal season, hey, Dave, BNSF, the normal, and Randy, the traditional motor railroading season being, October, November, and through the winter. I think I got the wife talked into me, letting me do those, do the expansion, which is going to be in this area behind me, on my big head where the drums and that are back there. So it'll give it a little bit more of a sense of going somewhere. It will open up this aisle here more. Yeah, exactly. You get this spring fever, and especially this year's been weird because, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little burned out. I mean, I think that might be more what it is a little bit of burnout because Uh, Roy, I don't know if I could drive 11 hours straight anymore. Used to be, when I was truck driving, that was no problem, but geez, anymore, I just don't know. Um, but yeah, I just, with the whole COVID showstopper thing going on, I think a lot of us ended up obviously stuck in the house. Yeah, unfortunately, rail lady winter will come. So I'm not trying to rush through summer. I love summer. I love it hot. I love hot weather. Someday I'll be down there living with Robert Sacco. Yeah, Sparky. Hey, by the way, guys, I don't think us Americans can cross the border yet. I have no idea. But August 1st or August 8th. Sparky, throw up the date. You're having a picnic. You did a video the other day, but I think it is some Saturday coming up, beginning of August. So just the Canadian guys will get to go. He's having a backyard cookout. That ought to be fun. Hopefully we'll get some good videos from that at least, so we can at least feel like we're there hanging out. I know you were talking about possibly going over to OVR trains and the hobby shop. August 1st. Thank you. There you go. I just watched the damn video too. I'll tell you, I'm losing it. I've already lost it, but that's beside the point. So yeah, all you guys up there that are able to go to that, man, sure that'd be a great time. I wish I could make it. I'd love to see the new shed and everything and all that. So yeah, but we'll get there. This will lighten up here eventually. Do the things we're supposed to do. I know there's a lot of pros and cons, people for and against the whole mask thing and everything else. Oh no, OVR trip. All right, well, that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I want to see that. I'm afraid to get on the roof. I don't think I could parachute with you there, Roy. Either way, I'm sure it'll still be a good time at Sparky's house. I'm sure he's entertains well. But yeah, we just all been in the house. We've all been working on our layouts and everything like that. 6 feet, Roy, right on the roof there. I know I was kind of hitting it a little hard there in the months that I most likely wouldn't have been because we weren't really able to do anything. So I think I just have a little burnout. I don't really know what project to work on next. So I've just been doing things on the bench. I got that. I got one of the new. Oh, I keep snapping my fingers. What the hell? I'll show it here in a minute. I'm gonna fire up some locomotives. I'll show you. I did use the loc programmer. And for some reason, I'm just having an issue getting it to load up for me tonight, right? And I'm just not happy right now. But whatever. It's the gremlins when you turn the camera on. Yeah, track 10. Thankfully, I was never out of work, so I mean, I have a pretty good schedule, So as a nurse, I work 3/12s, and I work Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And mostly no weekends. Mostly that's my schedule anyhow. My wife calls me part-time. I know I've used that joke before. Hey, Randall Ellison. Hey, how is Savannah? Hopefully maybe she can watch again. Savannah and her friend did that diorama with Randall not too long ago. That was really awesome. So say hi to her if she's not watching. But anyway, so I got that new Scale Trains, which you know me, I'm a Scale Trains fanatic. I love them. I think they're just a great company, great product. I know there's been some issues with these last couple of runs. There's been a lot of complaints on the SD45s, these Gevos. Now they did surprise us with the Gevos, and they did the walkway lights, the ground lights, like they did on the Dash 9s, and they're really nice. Unfortunately, I was having some issues with my front ditch light on the one side. That would be I guess that would be the conductor side. So, there's a Scale Trains group on Facebook. A couple guys helped me on there. I did email Scale Trains, but it was over the weekend, so I still haven't heard back from them. They told me they were going to be doing some revamping beginning of this week. So, anyways, I got it fixed. It was a simple fix. Unfortunately, you have to do that, but it's okay. The pool, baby pool. Is he still parachuting? You guys still talking about Roy parachuting? Hi, Digger Evans. Train Freak, how are you? Scully Kill, Carver. Dwight, Art, Vinny. They're all in there. Everybody's in there. Good times, good times. So let me see here. Let me show you that. Anyways, that's mainly it. I'm just kind of burned out. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I don't know where to go on the layout as far as what to work on next. I've been trying to accumulate stuff for things I want to do coming in the future with a larger container yard and everything like that. So there's that. I'm going to flip this and show you the layout. These are there's the new one in front. Now also I noticed, hey Lehigh River Subdivision, how are you? Welcome. I did notice that the color on this front one is more like a brighter blue or glossy or something. What? This still looks nice. Let's see, let me fire them up. Yeah, walkway light is really sweet, man. Randall, you had mentioned something about that. I didn't hear about the O-scale layout. Sparky. Lucky CSX Blue. You're lucky I like you, man. Lucky I like you. I miss Conroe Blue. I told you that all the time. Now what I wanted you to notice, I don't know if you did notice or not, when I fired those up, I was able to program in the local programmer for those all to fire up at the same time. And you could program them to do different things if you do a advanced consist, which is something I didn't know how to do until I watched some of these videos through their website on things you can have certain locomotives do, some not do. Like only in the front one you're going to hear the horn and the ditch lights. Nothing else works on the other ones. Drive hold works on them. Maybe. So I got that turned up to 72 speed steps, but with the drive hold, they're all holding at 2 speed steps. I think that's pretty cool myself. Now I got it down to 0. The drive hold's keeping it moving at 2 speed steps. Let's see if my speed tunnel will work. 2.3 miles an hour at 2 speed steps. And the cool thing on these also is they have what you can do almost like a class light on them. I'm gonna run backwards here. I want to get I'll grab my train back here and we'll just run a train. I'll tell you what I've been trying to do is when I speed match, or when I, set them up, I've been using the local programmer and the speed tunnel, and stand by. Now watch, little hair's gonna do a little crossover to get back to my train. My luck, it'll crash. You know, I'm on camera here, it'll crash. Crazy Joe, 67. Thanks, buddy. Mystic Southern Railway. Glad to see you made it in. I'll be right back. Let me get this. Alright. I'll tell you one thing, the next layout I do, I'm going to do a better job of learning. Yeah, it really does have a lot to learn. Like, I haven't even attempted anything with, what do you call it, like loading files, sound files and stuff like that. That's it's crazy stuff there, man. Nice. Now, I had this thing running around with no issues earlier, so we'll see how that goes. Get one in the chat already today. My chat? John, I'm loving it so far. I just got it's a lot to learn on the Loc programmer. It's just, like I said, a little bit of a learning curve. I got the, you see the front light in there? You can't really see it. Front walkway lights, side walkway lights, pretty cool. But then on the back of this one, you can see by using F5, you can turn on the nose light there. I don't know if you see it or not. Anyhow, sorry, that's making you guys all dizzy. Won't puke anyone. But yeah, you turn that on as like if that was a rear unit, like the old class lights would have been. So, well, it's getting a little bit longer. I got a whole another intermodal train that's over in the yard there. This last set coming up here after the, yeah, right here, with the green container on top. There's a set of 5. I just weathered those up. Those are a Concourse set. And then this is my last one. I keep that one on the end because it has the light on the end of it. But anyways, hey Dwayne. Randall, I got a little bit of everything. That one set I was just talking about was a new one that I picked up their Concours, I believe. That came as a set. They were already put together, metal wheels. I bought them used. Oh, here's Sparky. Hang on. That's for Sparky. I don't hear him cry. Let's see. There we go. There we go, buddy. I mean, I know it's a CSX patch, but it's still got that Conrail quality going. Now the cool thing on these, when you're speed matching with the advanced consist, let me try. I'm gonna try to come down here to the computer, see if we can show something here. I got it open, but sorry guys. Damn it. So you can see all this here. So depending on the locomotive address, so you can put the address in here, whatever locomotive you want, your long address. And then come down here where it says enable DCC consist address, and you would make up an address for it. Like the address of those three together, I used the number 77 just because I just happen to like that number, double sevens. So when I went through all the other ones I want in that consist, I was able to do that. But anyways, each one, so that first locomotive was 3251, I think. So like I had the front light engaged on that. I think I did the rear light too, but I had the bell. You go through what your functions are on your control pad, on your this is my power cab, you know, so whatever your functions are set up, function mapped on there. So yeah, I put the bell, I put the longhorn, coupler crash, braking, not F5, I put F6 for my ditch lights, F8 for startup, and F9 for drive hold. So, hey Kyle. And then you hit, you know, save up here, you save everything. Now I did the next one, did the same thing, like that second unit, put that number in, use 77 as the consist address again. I didn't hit the light or anything like that. The only thing I hit on that was start up, drive hold, and braking on the second unit of 3392. In the rear unit, 3440, same thing, consist address 77. I was having a hard time understanding this at first, so that's one reason I'm mentioning it. But I wanted that one to run backwards all the time in this consist. So I hit this reverse direction when it's in consist 77, reverse direction, and I have, what did I hit? Coupler crash, braking, drive hold, and F5 was what I was talking about, that like that rear headlight comes on, like almost as like a class light, I guess would be. Hey Roy, good to see you there, buddy. So anyways, then you save it, of course, and then now of course you already have to have these speed matched. So yeah, and what I was doing there was simply going under. And I have to readjust this too. I just went in with like, you have your forward trim and all that stuff. I was taking that all the way up. So basically it gets almost like off. Not off, but it's... Anyway, I don't know why. I watched the video and it made sense. And it happened to work. So anybody that knows any better, or knows any better videos, post a link to it. As far as how to understand this stuff. And you hit save and everything, you know. Then you go under motor settings. And you can do your speed curve. You can do your 3, CV2, CV6, and CV5. You know. I like the speed curve itself. And I maxed everything out on these big locomotives. I maxed it out at 60. Yeah. So I just came here with, let's see, this is value 14. I just kind of guessed. I started out with, I guess, kind of low for a starting value. You can't change this first one and the last one. For whatever reason, they don't let you change that one. I kind of picked a number. Like, first time out, I started a value of 4. I just kind of creep them all up by 4s. See where they're at. I run them through a speed tunnel. What I've been trying to do, it's been working out. Let's come back over here. Look at my ugly mug again. What I've been trying to do, you know, the only thing with JMRI, Human City, is that the ESU does not play nice with it. You can do some very minor things, because I usually MRI on everything else, or the Athearn and the Atlas and everything. For some reason, everything I had read and people that I had talked to were saying that you really need, if you're going to have a lot of ESU decoders, locomotives with decoders, then you would want to get that loc programmer, because it's just Sparky, yes and no. What I would do is I would run it through a speed tunnel. And what I've been trying to do, just to keep it simple, because I think I kind of just like the way it is. I don't mind my chart. I don't know if you even understand it. But let's see. And they're all pretty close. So I got, these are the locomotive numbers at the top. Speed step 1, forward, reverse is 1 mile, basically 1 mile an hour in the tunnel. 10, you know, I got it pretty close to 11, these are 10. I figure within about a mile or within about a half to 1, they don't fight that badly. Still want to kind of play a little bit more with them. But they're not banging or nothing, they're not pulling each other. They're running really nice together, so I might just leave them alone. But I just go by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 is where I'm topping them out at. And then I just go above that just to make sure they're all kind of topping at 60. They're like 60, 61, so on and so forth. And then, now like I said, you can't change the max. Well, I keep a chart just because I'm weird like that. It's easier for me to see when I write down what it is, so I know what to change it. Kind of guess, like on those blocks, like how far, like I need to go up or down. You know, once I got the hang of it, it was pretty quick. Because once I got one setup in this system I'm trying to go with. I gotta write down some of these channels. I just watched a random YouTube video one day on some guy speed matching with a speed tunnel. And that's basically what he was doing, was just trying to match speed step on the controller to the mile per hour that he wanted it to be. And you can get it pretty close like that. So I kind of figured out what the curve was for one of them, and these are all scale trains with the V5. I think the one might have a V4 ESU decoder. It's not too far off. So I just started with that, you know. And then I kind of adjusted up and down with that. Then you got to use the forward and reverse trim on there. I think I cut about 10, like from 255 to 245 on the forward trim to slow it down when I was moving forward. And then reverse, I think I was pretty much at 255 on most of them. I think one of them I had to go down to like 241 or something in the reverse. I think it might have been the version 4. But it took a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie. Speed matching can be a pain in the neck. Because believe it or not, usually these scale trains come out of the box. Yeah, no joke. That's a good one. You know, Eric, IMRR, whatever his channel is, always get it goofed up. He has some good speed matching videos on his channel. Watch that. He does the loop, where he does like a stopwatch kind of system. He also does, I think, the JMRI system, and with the tunnel on that too. But he has like a whole, I watched them all, he has like a 7, 8 or 9 maybe it is, video series on how he did them. And that's what I've been doing, guys. Like I said, I haven't felt like doing much on the layout. Yeah, I did all that work on the thing over there. Grain elevators. I kind of burned out on that. It just got to be where I got it just about done. A few more little details, things like that, and it'll be pretty much finished over there. Yeah, Roy, it's, I don't know, but like I said, I've been taking the time to try to do it because I haven't really been feeling like the building and all that, building things, or landscaping or any of that scenery. I've been just doing more of that. Now, I did run into a guy, I think I was telling you about him last time. I was going to buy one of these CSX scale trains off of him, and the deal fell through. I don't know, we had miscommunication, whatever. Nice guy though. I'm gonna cut this sound off. I feel like I'm freaking screaming at you guys. It was kind of cool. You could still kind of hear him hissing, and I don't want to say hissing, but you know, the radiators going off and brakes going off, air brakes, spitter valves, whatever the hell you want to call them. Yeah, Dan has a good channel too. Yeah, I'll have to go check that out, Randall. I don't know if I've caught his speed matching videos or not, but I'm definitely going to check it out now that you mention it. Anyways, that guy I was talking about, he belongs to a club. It's about 30 minutes from me. So I actually went out there this afternoon. Kind of another reason why I'm kind of behind a little bit here when I got started. I went and checked it out. All right, Randall. Yeah, Dwayne, Dwayne, yours is looking really good, man. On the Facebook page, I do a like a photo of the week to like change the page header, whatever you want to call it. Photo of the page, and Dwayne's won that several times. I did that boxcar in my city. It's that's a cheap car, man. That was a Santa Fe. It was a, I think it's Bachman or Tyco. Now that I say it, I gotta grab it now because it'll bug me. But I added some stuff to it. It is Tyco. I can't read it, but it says Tyco on there. Underneath, it just has a little. It's cheap. I didn't even change the wheel sets on it. It's just plastic, you know. But I mounted. We caught a couple of boxes. Jeez, Dave. And this is just with acrylics, man. I did you know, through the spray gun, hair sprayer, what the hell you call that? Airbrush. Holy moly. Time to go to bed. Yeah, I did it with the airbrush. Didn't come out too bad, just taped it off. This is one of the first attempts I did at a boxcar. Goofed up down here, tried to remove some decals, and it kind of looks like some weathering. These decals are from Joe Geraci. This is my older scheme. When I first started out with that, you know, and obviously this is my newer scheme. And then actually, for the grain elevator, that's another scheme there. If I can get it to go over there. I'm thinking about when I do my grain cars, I might use that. Or I also have one that, Joe made me a bunch. I told you, he got himself into a lot of trouble with me. He just kept brainstorming with me the one night, and we just kept coming up with logos. So, you know, I got the main logo, and I came up with one. You know, the CSX grain express cars, they have the little wheat things on them. So I got rid of the CSX part of it, and just kind of went with the wheat for a decal. How did I put those? I got so much stuff laying around, guys, it's insane. I really got to clean up around here. But, see if I can pull them out real quick. I think Joe's about done with me in decals. Yeah. So, of course, yeah, this is just a sheet of decals here. There's the logo that I use. Mostly, I don't know how well that's going to what do you call it? Then you got, this is that other one. It's off of it's kind of a copycat anyways, as well. But then here's this one. Just kind of did the wheat with the CRNE, and I'm thinking about putting that on my grain cars. At least some of them, like just different schemes. Hey, Wilmer. Just for something different. I don't know. We'll see. I like my original scheme. What was that? DC. All right, come on. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Lehigh River Subdivision, how you doing? You're in there too. I missed you. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat, guys. Kyle, at least with DCS 51, you can hook in a computer later. What's DCS? Is that the is that through MTH? Is that their what do you call it? System? I don't know what the hell I just did there. Bring up the actual thing here. Oh, hey, Barn Full of Trains, you're in there too. I'm sorry if I didn't see you. Iron Horse, Gary, Joel. How you doing, guys? Scully Kills here. I talked to him. Steve 87th. So anyways, yeah, on the TV. Yeah, I love that, and I don't even watch cable anymore. Jason, I think we might even get rid of cable. I'm over sports. I'm over this whole taking a knee and all this other stuff. I don't even want to get into politics. I'm just over this stuff. It's not about what it originally was about. Anyhow, I am just about done with all that. I think they need to just cancel all these seasons. All these baseball players are sick now. I don't know how they're going to continue on and actually have a season of baseball. Basketball, I don't think it's even started yet. But yeah, we've been watching a lot of Netflix. I don't know if we do anything on Hulu, but I watch YouTube a lot on the TV when I watch it a lot of times. And I just, I like it. Yeah, once in a while I watch myself. My wife calls me, what is that, a narcissist? I don't know what the hell that's called. But she makes fun of me for watching my own videos. It's kind of one of those things where I'm trying to see if I can improve on the way I'm doing things as far as the actual presentation is, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, back to that club. So what I'm going to have to do probably, they run Digitrax there, I run NCE. If I do join it, I fill out some paperwork for them. It's very just like formality type stuff. I didn't think it was too bad though. It's they meet on Thursdays, and I think Tuesdays they're open. And then I think once you've been in there for a few months, you can, depending on how your status is as far as how much you participate and all that, I think you can actually get pretty much 24-hour access. They give you a key and everything. It's in an old, I think it's a New York Central freight passenger station or station, freight station, one of the two. And it's really nice in there. They got a huge two-level layout. Couple of helixes in there. It's huge. They got an O scale layout. They have an N scale layout. Sorry, one of the kids is acting up over here. Maybe not. Sorry. Lost my train of thought. How did you hear them? You heard the gremlins. But so yeah, it's really nice. There's no membership like initiation type fee. It is $20 a month for full membership, so I didn't think that was too bad. What I'm hoping to do is learn from some of the guys on just some of the aspects of DCC programming, like we've been talking about, how to do signals, get like with the things like with tortoises and all that stuff. But I really want to take you up the game next time, and Who do you guys like? Anybody any suggestions on either somebody to design a layout for me or a program to design a layout? I know there's like any rail and stuff like that. Because I'm debating, do I want to just start over? And the thought of that makes my head hurt. I really don't want to start over. I've done so much work. I'd like to modify and maybe do some starting over, but not everything. And then do the expansion. Oh, BLI has a programmer too? I didn't know they did. Now I was able to do my BLIs on JMRI pretty well. So I actually have two. I don't want to actually match up together. They both have smoke. I thought it'd be kind of cool watching them both smoke. Anyways, back to that club. It's right on the Norfolk Southern main line. Now, I'm not a Norfolk Southern guy. I know Anthony. I'm not a Norfolk Southern guy. But you would have been in heaven. I was in heaven. 3 trains in a matter of maybe an hour and a half, and I was out there just to check out the layout and stuff. Intermodal train. There's a big auto rack train, and then there's a kind of a short mixed freight. But it was pretty sweet, man. I was loving it. And you're like right on the tracks, man. You can walk right out there if you wanted to be stupid. You could. So that was really cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna join that. Their membership meetings are the actual voting meetings where they vote and they go over whatever club business is. I think it's once about on the even months. He said so, once every other month. It's not too bad there. And the guy that I met through with that Locomotive deal that fell through, Brad, his name is Brad, and nice guy, man. So we'll see how that goes. Hey Stu, Hot Rod Rodney, any Rail 6 software can design a layout. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I know my buddy Troy is doing a big shed. Kind of like, it might even be bigger than yours, Sparky. I don't remember the dimensions on yours, but I think his is, what's that, like 16 by 42, 45? I don't remember what he said. As big as the city or county, wherever he lives in, would let him do. And I think he's using any rail actually as well. And probably going to do a double layer, double decker, I don't know what else to call them. Yeah, baseball started, but they already have, everything trains 13. I do not play drums. Those are my son's drums. He is, like in my little teaser earlier, life is kind of took over the trains too. As you know, he may or may not know, he's at boot camp. We're still in quarantine at boot camp. So he actually hasn't actually made it to actual boot camp yet. They go to this receiving area when they get there called reception. Reception is generally about a week, I think. Well, lo and behold, these guys are still, I got a container getting ready to fall off here. I just don't want that. Sorry about my face in your camera there. I gotta fix some of the pins on the bottom of these. But, yeah, so he's been there about a week. I mean, about a month now. He left on the 30th of June. What was it, 28th? So yeah, literally a month. So is that your Sparky 36 by 12? I missed it somewhere in there. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's right. You took some of it for like storage stuff for like yard equipment, and then if I remember right. Yeah, like Dave Strange. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Well, that's awesome. I wish. But again, you know, I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm not. Believe me, this is a nice sized basement that I have this in. I mean, my longest wall that way is 19. If I extend across the wall here behind me where the Ohio State stuff is, that's from that corner to this corner, I believe is 22 or 24 feet. So that's not bad at all. This across the back here is 10. You got a little like 8-foot jut out over there. See if I can turn you around. By the TV, from that corner up to where that curio is. And then, you know, you got the layout there where this, I got to keep some kind of a walkway. So I'd have to come with like a swing gate across there. Maybe do away with some of that. But, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. It won't be till, you know, the colder weather again. Maybe in the fall, so I can still get outside, cut lumber and whatever I have to do. But that's really about all I've been doing. You know, kind of hanging on every letter I get from the kid, that kind of stuff, and any kind of updates. So. And then playing around with the speed matching and stuff. It's actually been going alright. I'm having fun doing it. I was weathering some well cars like I did last month. I welded a few more of those. Picked up a few more containers thanks to Roy, Container Man. Yeah. What do you guys do when you get a funk like this and you don't feel like really doing any work on the layout, you know? Well, Marcy, you're kind of moving along with your layout there too. But I don't know, guys. That's what I got. About it. Nothing new, really. No. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a funk for 20 years. Well, I wasn't really a funk. I just didn't have time, didn't have room. Popcorn and watch train videos. Yeah. Well, I do a lot of that too, watching train videos. I just to get some inspiration. I come down here and just let them run around. But like I said, I'm starting to just, I don't know. Peninsula's just kind of been ticking me off lately, so I kind of haven't been running up and around that. My containers don't like that peninsula too much. I don't really care for the grade. I think I need to widen some of these radiuses. They're not bad. I want to say they were 20, either 26 and 20. I think they were 28 and 26 is what I planned on them, but I don't think they all ended up that way. They run better on the outside loop than they do on the inside loop because it's a little bit wider. They look better too. Yeah, you know, Digger Evans, I come down here, not every day. When I'm into doing something, I do. If I'm into building, sometimes I'm building kits or things like that. So I'll get into it. I'll be down here quite a bit. Sometimes I'll spend like a whole day. I'm really into some. I'll stay up half the night down here just building and working on something. I was working on that grain co-op over there. I mean, I was up all hours messing around with that thing. Just because you get into it, you know. Yeah. I love watching the trains run. I'll just have them in the background, even if I'm sitting here at the bench working on something, weathering or whatever. Of course, you get those days where nothing wants to stay on the rails or whatever. And then it just gets frustrating. I'll just shut them off. It's so weird how that works. I swear. Like, I don't know how long I was running today. Well, since we've been down here almost the whole time I've been running around for about half an hour now, no issues. I got both inner and outer mains running. But that's just it. I want to do something where, you know, like I said, I don't dislike my layout overall. I want to get into more operations. I feel like my industries aren't set up very well for operations. I don't really understand operations. It's another thing I'm kind of hoping to learn more of. If I could get in better with these guys at this club. Yeah. You know, Anthony, I never had any trouble with those scale train ones. A couple of the little some of the other ones that are like, I don't know, just ones I've picked up, that aren't really like top end models and stuff. I've had a little bit of trouble with, but and I think I've mentioned this before. I pretty much like the scale trains, cars, and some of the Ather and ready to roll stuff. I leave their wheels on because they're nice metal wheels. All my couplers I change. Everything gets coupler heighted, with the coupler gauge, the height gauge, and everything. All my couplers are either number 5s or 148s. I love the whisker couplers. I get rid of all the plastic stuff. I hate scale trains couplers. I love scale trains. I hate their couplers. I've said it several times. Okay, Jason. Thanks for stopping in, man. So yeah, I change that all out. I just try to get everything running as smoothly as I can and as similar as I can. I don't have a whole lot of problems. It's just some of it's track work. When I had that water issue there, I had to tear that piece of bench work out, and I'm still trying to get that perfect where it was. And some days it works, some days it don't. Today it's working okay. Yeah, same thing, Sparky. I try to go with people I know. I watch other stuff too. Sometimes it depends on what I understand. I think some people simplify things a lot better than others. Like I'm not the best explainer of things, I have to admit. I'm not really a great teacher. At least I don't feel like I am. Well, I was just talking to Darren from B&H earlier, and I know Sparky's mentioned it to me before too. It's like I do things, I don't think about it. I should just have the camera ready and turn it on. When I fixed that, those ditch lights I was talking about earlier on that scale trains, super simple fix. Should have videoed it, and I didn't. And I don't want to take it apart again and try it because it's working, and I don't want to, mess it up by taking it apart and doing it again just to show you guys. But you basically remove that little light board in the front that has all the lights on it, and you just put a little shim under it. There's these little pins that are in there, and inside the shell there's little contacts. So the pins, when you put the shell on, the pins go up and they touch those contacts. Well, you put that shim in there to kind of give it a better contact. Yeah, Roy, that's true. Even when I was out of it for 20 years or whatever it was, I always still, loved trains. It wasn't I didn't like them. We would still go to some train shows from time to time. I didn't go a lot because I didn't want to keep teasing myself, and there's no sense in buying things and teasing myself until I was able to get into it. Now I'm actually thinking I'm gonna maybe I might post a YouTube video. I don't know. Or on my Facebook page. I'm gonna probably be trying to sell off some stuff. Just some things I don't run anymore, older things like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not getting out of the. I've gotten more modern, and I'm debating whether I want to get rid of some of the older era stuff. It's kind of hard because I don't really want to let go of the chassis things, and I know what I paid for them, and I know what I have to pay for them again if I wanted to get back into that. But I just have so much stuff laying around, man. Not laying around, but I just don't use. And frankly, I could use the money on other things, Sean, I never got into those trains, the simulators that much. It's kind of cool how you guys do that, but I never really got into it. I'm not a big computer guy. Like, this is crazy for me. And that's another thing I was talking with Darren. Hey, James. No, I did not. Did you read my comment on your video about I have HMO trains for sale? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Go, you're gonna have PayPal. Well, we can figure something out. I mean, I can always hit you up and show you what I have. I'm thinking about selling, and do I don't know, money order or something like that, or however you want to work it. I trust you. All you guys in these chats that we've been all in the same community for a while. There's a few new guys I have to get to know a little bit better, but most of you guys I would trust with stuff like that. You know, the PayPal thing's easier. There's other ways, I guess, to do it as well, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to part with it, man, because I still like it. I just don't. I can't run it all. I have no room for it. I can't. You know, right now I have a whole CSX hopper train parked on the peninsula, just sitting there while I run all this other stuff around in circles. I got so many damn well cars and containers now. Well, well cars, anyways. That it would take up my whole yard over there. Or I got to take it all off the tracks and put it in bins or something when I'm not using it. And that's kind of a pain. You guys know what a pain it is to undo these well cars, especially the articulated ones. But and that's another thing with that club too. There's guys that have like a lockbox of their own. They'll bring their own. One guy had like one of those Craftsman toolboxes, but then a couple guys just had like little cabinets, like a wall cabinet. They brought a couple doors and then they put a lock on it, and they leave some of their stuff right there at the club, you know, so they don't have to keep transporting it back and forth. So that might be an idea. And again, like I was saying, I'm going to probably at some point have to get a Digitrax controller because that's what they run there. And I don't think they have it set up like for Wi-Fi yet, and they're not that advanced, like for to use your cell phone and stuff. I'm not sure if they're. I gotta wait and meet some other guys in the club that would be more knowledgeable on what's going on with everything. I think some of it's got Wi-Fi, some of it's not. So, crap. You're gonna ask me that. Cuyahoga Valley, Cuyahoga, some. I have to look it up. I'll post it at the end of this. I'll find a link. I don't know if they have a page or not. Cuyahoga Valley Model Railroad Club or something along those lines. Yeah, I know. Wilmer, you can't ask me to remember stuff. It was hours ago when I was over there. It was like 3 o'clock when I got home. Or when I was over there, I mean. So I can't remember that far in the past. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a pretty good club. But I think I wouldn't mind doing a second level here. But I don't know if I want to do a helix. I don't want to use the room for a helix. I think I'd probably just go around the room, climb. Is what I think I would do. I've seen some pretty cool layouts on YouTube that do that, and they're pretty nice. Darren actually is doing a really nice job with his B&H Railroad, with his like around the room climb up to the second level. So I'll probably kind of copy a little bit of what he's doing. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it. It's a little bit over an hour. Let's, you know, promote your channels, any kind of contests or anything like that coming up. You know, feel free to share that. You got the usual lineup for the week. Sparky will be on tomorrow at 7. You got, I think he's already uploaded it, Roy Smith has his show on the Dispatch on tonight. I think I just saw that pop up that it's uploading. And then Thursday's Hot Rod Rodney. You got Model Railroad Live, I think is on Wednesday or Thursday. Of course, you got Cousin Vinny on Fridays. You got Toyman in Friday nights too. Later in the night. Saturday you got sometimes Vinny. I gotta watch your 4th episode, Vinny. I got it saved to watch on your build. So he's doing that little bit of an addition there. The first 3 segments were really good. So he's been putting that up on Saturday mornings. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry it wasn't the most exciting of videos. I really did plan on trying to speed match or program a Locomotive. I just, for some reason, this thing just did not want to work right. So I'm going to have to figure out what I did or what I'm doing with that. So, 700 now, huh? Homer, that's good, man. You'll hit 1,000 before you know it. Value Trains boxcar review. I'll have to check that out. What else did the Value Trains? James, JIWI 2001, I think it is, his channel. James Wright. He did some anniversary boxcars for his layout. I think they were through Value Trains. Eddie Toombs, I'm waiting for that. Should be here Thursday. I bought a grain hopper. He went through AccuRail and had a run of hoppers printed up. He is CPTX, Farmers Co-op or something. And so that's going to be cool to get that. I actually thought about that, honestly, guys. Instead of me trying to decal up all of this stuff, I'm going to check with Eddie and see if he can put me in touch with this guy. Maybe eventually get into that. Just having a run of hoppers or boxcars or something done. If anybody would be interested in Crooked River and Eastern grain hoppers or whatever, might be something I'll be looking into in the future. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's okay, Steve. Thanks for stopping in and keeping an ear out. But yeah, that's it, man. And yeah, Roy, I'm hoping it'll be a good thing for me. Maybe it'll teach me a few new tricks, fix some of the headaches I have here that I'm not sure what to do with. But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, who was coming out of the Amtrak? I think it was Athens coming out with some new Amtrak stuff. I don't know. I think it was Athens. I just saw something online. One of the Facebook pages or something from Athens. Anyways, all right, that's enough. I ramble on enough. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Enjoy the weather. And stay safe out there. Let's get through this stuff. I know some people think it's silly, but I mean, do what they're asking, man. Wearing a mask. Let's try to nip this damn COVID in the ass and be done with it, man. Hopefully. I know they're working on vaccines and that. You know, it just takes a long time for that stuff to be approved, you know, with testing and everything. So, anyhow. Kyle, I'm going to hit you up, man, as soon as I figure out what I'm going to sell. I ain't trying to make a killing on none of it. I'm just trying to make some room, you know, and pay for some other stuff. So everybody, good night. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the other channels. And I believe it's back to Wilmer next week, first of the month, Wilmer on Track Tuesday. I think it's just a normal 4 weeks this month. So, we will talk to you later. All right. Bye.